is going on, YouTube? Welcome with another episode of After the Whistle. My name is Xavier Chase with my co-host today, Jaden. As you can see,
I'm Mike
I can
Lowry.
I cannot get my camera to work. I've
I'm
haven't
Mike
I've had
Lowry.
so many troubles with my computer in the past like week. I'm gonna go get a new one, so by next episode it'll be ready. So I'm sorry I look like DeMarcus Cousins supposedly. But now I get to use my phone
I'm
for
Mike
cool
Lowry.
NBA news. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We've hit 70 subscribers as of this week. So that's all thanks to you guys. Make sure you guys tell your mom, dad, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, anybody who likes basketball. Tell them to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And
We
yeah,
don't want no Knicks fan. No Knicks fans. No
no.
New York Knickerbockers.
So we're gonna jump straight into it with some NBA news that we have gotten a lot from the last couple of weeks. The Sixers are favorites to land Klay Thompson.
I didn't know that. I'm a Sixer fan.
They have the best odds to land Klay Thompson if the Warriors do decide to trade him. The 76ers are also showing interest in Buddy Hield and Bojan Bogdanovic. Now, as we know, the last couple of days, Joel Embiid got hurt in that Warriors game. Kuminga landed on his knee and he tore his meniscus, and he's going to be reevaluated in 4 weeks as of today of recording, which is the 6th. So are the Sixers title hopes down the drain?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, they're down the drain, but
Yeah. I was like, oh, we're cooked. Better luck
what's that
next
one?
year.
What's that one Eagles fan where he's like, we're not going down. The game's not over. And then he was like, at the end of the game, he was like, the season is over. Yeah, so the
ET
Sixers,
445. Still an Eagles fan, I know.
you're terrible, dog. You're terrible. But um,
Cupcake?
I think I think the Sixers title hopes are now down the drain. You're not going to get Joel Embiid at 100%. He's going to try and rush back, and it's not going to be great. He's not going to be the guy he was putting up 35 a game, you know. So now
But
that
it's okay.
leaves so now the Celtics have no excuses this year. Like none. Like absolutely none. They have to be the prohibitive favorites to definitely come out of the East. I already thought they were going to come out of the East beforehand due to the fact now that they have Porzingis and the Bucks have not looked like the juggernaut we thought they were going to look like coming into the season. So the Celtics have no excuse now. Like it is championship or bust this season for them. This is no longer a young core. They're not trying to understand the ropes of the NBA. These guys are now established superstar, and all-star caliber players. They need to get to the finals this year.
Tatum got more playoff points than like most Hall of Famers.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't know. Have you seen the meme where they're like, "Oh, look at Jason Tatum. He's doing this, and he's only 19." And I'm like, "What is this? Like, is it just me seeing this?" But anyway, like I said, I think the Sixers. It's very unfortunate because their hopes of winning a title was up here, and now it fell
No, no,
completely through
no.
the
We're
toilet.
still there. We're still there. We still
No,
got it.
no, no, no,
We
you're
gotta
not.
come back in the playoffs and just lock in and be gonna be back for playoffs, and
There
that's
we go. I
fine.
just mirrored my camera. Now it's on the right side. But no, you guys are done. It's coming down between Boston and Milwaukee. Boston's gonna come out the East, and
Miami. Never count out Miami.
oh yeah, I forgot Miami, but I don't know. Some, but I think you guys could definitely build on getting Buddy Hield and Bojan Bogdanovic. That could really help. Um, the Bucks are showing interest in Andrew Wiggins
Why?
because they suck at defense. That's why they're
But
horrible
he
on
also
defense.
sucks like this year.
At least he can play a little bit of defense.
He used to be good. I don't know what happened to that guy.
Ever since that report came out of his girlfriend cheating on him, or whatever, with whatever, I don't know. Did you hear that story or no?
No, I didn't hear about that.
So basically, it was a whole. So you know why he was out. So you know he was out last year, right? For like
Yeah.
the entire like 30 plus games. So apparently there was a report that his girlfriend had a baby and Andrew thought it was his, but apparently it wasn't, and she was cheating on him, something like that. I don't know if that ever came true, but yeah. So I don't know what happened to Andrew Wiggins, but it seems like the Bucks are interested in him. I think he can only help the Bucks because the Bucks suck on defense. They're like 20 something in defense, and they're already experiencing the Doc Rivers effect. Like they're already experiencing his terrible, terrible effect of being a head coach. So, um, is there anything you had on that?
Doc Rivers, worst coach of all time. He's up there. He's up there.
Overrated. The Knicks are reportedly had report the wait, the New York Knicks reportedly rejected a trade offer from the Mavericks for Quentin Grimes. That has to be the most weirdest player that they want.
Yeah, I know.
Um, Trae Young and Scotty Barnes will replace Julius Randle and Joel Embiid in the All Star game. See, okay, so there was a bunch of stink about that, about why Trae Young was not an All Star, and I didn't understand. Well, I did understand why, but I didn't because it's like, who were they going to replace ahead of him? Like, who are they going to take out?
Paolo Banchero.
No, he's been playing great.
Bro, he's not better than
Okay, but you can't have what they had Jalen Brunson. They already had Dame Mitchell. You can't have
Maxi.
yeah, Max. You can't have five
Yeah,
point
but
guards on there.
Banchero, he was a reserve spot, so there's no position lock on that. It's whoever.
That's true. But I think, but see, but they have a better record though.
Yeah, I know, but Banchero, great player, great player. Don't get me wrong.
What
Like
the
he
bank?
would have been my person to be replacing Randall if Trae Young was in it beforehand, but his stats just don't really speak to doesn't really speak to me. I think what is he at? Is he at
I'm looking at
19
it.
point?
No, he's well over 19. He's averaging 23, 7, and 5 on 45% field goal shooting.
Yeah, I mean like really good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I feel Trae Young more deserving of it.
Yeah, his team doesn't win. So, I mean, I
Yeah, I
understand people
know.
are going to be like, oh my God, it shouldn't matter if your team wins or not. It definitely should matter because if it didn't matter, then we would have guys who are on bottom feeder teams be like be in the All Star game. So record matters. So
It should matter, but not as much as people think it should matter.
because
Like
it's like, okay,
the
go ahead.
Timberwolves getting two All Stars, get out of here, bro. Karl-Anthony Towns is not an All Star.
Oh,
He's
that's true.
he's like their third best player. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, you can argue Rudy is like the second best player,
Yeah, that was
but
so crazy to me. How is Domantas Sabonis not an All Star?
how
How?
is Alfred Sengun not an All Star?
That one's crazy too, but it's just a
Say
competitive.
nah.
But like,
They only did it for
have you
Cat
looked at
because
Sabonis stats?
no. All right.
19,
Oh
13,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
8.
yeah. I've seen it.
Whoa, that's insane numbers. That's insane.
Nah, I mean,
Cat's
yeah,
averaging, I think, 22, 9, and then 3.
he's averaging. You're actually right. He's averaging 22 and a half, almost 9 rebounds and 3 assists with 51% field goal shooting.
Sabonis, like the Kings need at least one All Star, and I think it should have been Sabonis. But like, whoa,
Fox was in it, right?
huh?
Fox was in it.
No, I didn't have Fox. No.
It's just, especially the guard spot. It's really hard because there's a lot of good guard play,
Yeah,
especially in the West. Like
yeah.
in the West, like SGA, Curry, Luca, they're gonna be your locks. And then what's another guard in the West?
Um, who'd they have? Oh, Paul George.
So okay, so for those that don't know, I'm gonna look up the All
Well,
Stars.
I wait. Is Paul George their guard? I is he
No,
shooting?
they don't have him as a guard.
Yeah, I'm in a small forward now.
So
Yeah.
the guards for or so the players for for the Eastern Conference are Giannis, Tyrese, Dame, Jason Tatum, Bam, Paulo, Scotty, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Trey Young. So, so that's the Eastern Conference. The Western Conference is Braun, Luca, KD, SGA, Luca, Jokic, Devin Booker, Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi, and Cat. So out of all of those players, I think Cat is probably the most out of line
Yes.
because Kawhi and Paul George. First of all, I saw today Kawhi is like sixth in MVP voting right now, like in the
Yes.
MVP odds.
I just saw that. Yeah.
I saw that too, and they were like, "Why is it not be talk? Why is this not talked about?" And I'm like, you know what else is not talked about? Anthony Davis's availability this season, man. Shouts out to Anthony Davis. After all the hell they gave this man over like the last couple of years, he's actually playing and he's playing really, really well. So
Yes.
shouts out to Anthony Davis, man.
People
So
were saying he's not an all-star.
people were saying he wasn't a Hall of Famer.
No, Anthony Davis is definitely Hall of Famer. He's definitely an all-star this year.
They were like, oh, like I remember, I think it was guys on TNT. They were like, he's not a Hall of Famer, and I was like,
Bro, they'd be letting anybody in. How's Anthony Davis not in? Like, it doesn't.
especially again, especially because they factor in your college career, and he was probably like the he was the best college player at that time. So did they
Yeah,
win a national championship?
I don't know. I don't really
I don't
follow
know.
college.
But I think it's just kind of hard because there's a lot of good guard play in the league. So it's kind of hard to take somebody out. The Milwaukee Bucks are also showing interest in Bruce Brown. The Clippers might be getting rid of PJ Tucker, and he might be returning to the Heat.
W.
Um, Milwaukee's also showing interest in Dorian Finney-Smith. There was also reports of LeBron James might be getting traded.
Yeah.
I was like, and it was weird because he had like the hourglass emoji, and then
Yep.
like a couple of days later, he then posted the championship thing. I think, but it was like the Statue of Liberty emoji, and I was like, do you think he knew what he was doing, like, or do you think he was just
LeBron to the Knicks
next year?
this year. Trade
He's gonna get
deadline.
who are they gonna trade?
LeBron to the Knicks.
That would be LeBron, Jalen Brunson. What you would have to throw in? You would have to trade Quentin Grimes away, and maybe Josh
That
Hart.
that's why they didn't send Quentin Grimes to the freaking Mavericks.
I'm not gonna lie, I might trust you because you did say SGA for MVP this season.
SGA MVP,
I'm not
50
gonna
win.
lie, I might have to change my vote. You know who might win? Luka Doncic. Luka
Could be
Doncic
Luca.
could be Luka. He puts up great numbers game after game. But Lakers,
Kyrie averaging 25, 5
Rich
and 5.
Paul,
Not an
then
all-star.
Rich Paul then shot that down and said that LeBron will not be traded. That'd be crazy to trade LeBron James. That's so wild.
Rich Paul has no control over that though. That's the thing.
Nah, they're not gonna. Dude, they're not gonna trade LeBron. Like,
They're
come
trading
on.
LeBron. They're trading LeBron.
The the most popular and well, yeah, the most popular NBA player to date. They're gonna trade him. Nah.
Yes.
Oh man. Put 10 on it that they trade him.
No.
Oh, see, see. D'Angelo Russell also might not be getting traded. Um, so that's also a thing. Um, what else has been going around? Did you see the dunk contest?
No.
You didn't see the guys who might make the dunk contest?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So they said the most likely dunk contest was it looks like it's gonna be Jalen Brown, Jaime Jaquez, Mac McClung, and Jacob Toppin.
Jacob Toppin?
Jacob Toppin.
Like, is that like Obi Toppin's like younger brother or something? Who the heck is that guy?
Whatever happened to the dunk contest? Because like
Jalen
two
Brown's cool.
two G League guys. Obviously, we know Mac McClung from last year.
Yeah.
Jaime Jaquez, a rookie, and Jalen Brown. See, but I don't think Jalen Brown, I don't think Jalen Brown is a dunk contest dunker. Like he's just kind of like a
I don't think Jaime Jaquez is a dunk like
yeah.
I didn't even know he could
When
dunk.
they said Jaime Jaquez, I was like
I didn't even know he could dunk like that. I didn't know he had hops.
I wasn't familiar with his game.
I wasn't either.
I was not familiar. I said, oh man, like okay, Jaime. I wasn't familiar with your game, I guess. Zach Levine's also out for the season. I think, yeah, he's out for the season with a foot injury. Um, we were trying to trade him too, so now he's going to be untradeable. Bruh, I can't take this pain of being a Bulls fan anymore. Just it's just so
What if the
frustrating.
Bulls
Like our record.
traded DeMar DeRozan and Zach Levine? Let's say Zach Levine wasn't hurt for LeBron James.
Oh, we're back, baby. Who is going to win the Killian Hayes sweepstakes?
um, the Shanghai Sharks.
Yeah, that's crazy. He really asked for a trade. That is pretty wild to me that they did that. I was like, so Gabe Vincent's also reported to be out for another month. He has a foot injury. Um, he's only played in 5 games this season. Like,
Lakers finessed the Heat. Wow. They got the Heat. It was finessed them
it's
to get them
funny.
away.
I saw something and it was like Lakers from they said the Lakers went from winning they said Lakers went from winning the offseason to now we have to trade everybody. That's real though, bro.
Literally, bro.
That's
Literally.
so real. Like, cause everybody starts to play with LeBron and forgets how to like shoot. Everybody starts playing with LeBron and forgets how to play basketball. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why couldn't Russ play like this for the Lakers last season? Like, why did he have to leave? Like,
Bro, he
that's what
was
I'm talking about.
trying. They didn't let him.
Just so bad. Like, what are some other NBA news? Bulls are seeking an OG Ananobi type deal in exchange for Alex Caruso. Um, Detroit might look into getting Tobias Harris.
Possible. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know about Tobias. Um, what else has happened? I'm trying to think of something else. I know I've seen a lot. Oh, they announced the 3-point contest too. I
Oh, who's on
forgot.
that?
Did you not see?
No.
So the 3-point contest is going to consist of Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson, Laurie Markkinen, Tyrese Halliburton, and Malik Beasley.
$2.
$2. Honestly, I got my money on Lowry Markkinen.
I think it's gonna be Dame.
I think the worst player might. I think the worst might out of this might be Jalen Brunson. They also said Donovan Mitchell is considering joining. I think they said.
They should put me
Um,
in it. I'm gonna win.
I don't know if you would.
I think I would win.
I think so.
I think if I told them I had cancer,
Oh my god,
they would let me win.
bruh, no, don't tell him that. You're just
But
gonna look like
imagine
a
I don't make any, and like
yo. You're gonna
they
look like a
accidentally make one.
fool. You're gonna look like a fool, man. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's the 3-point contest. I got my money on Lowry Marketing, former Bull. Um, he's like quietly doing stuff over in Utah, so I got my money on him. Um, What else has been going on in the A? Let me see. Klay Thompson. Um, man, he's really been going through it for the last 22 hours or so. He did not play the last like 7 minutes or so against the in the fourth quarter against the Nets the other night. He's not been closing out of games recently, and he said in his they were interviewing him, and he said to go from one of the best players, it's hard for anybody. Um, yeah, that's hard. Um, do you? I think, unfortunately, I do think Klay Thompson's washed. I think I've said this before. I think he's washed. Um, it's you're asking a lot from a man to go from tearing his what Achilles or tearing it. Did he tear his ACL and then his Achilles, or his Achilles and his ACL? Wasn't it ACL first?
Yeah, ACL first, I'm pretty sure.
So basically, he had two career threatening injuries back to back. And that's hard on anybody. And for him just to even come back in general, just to play at the level he played at to get them their most recent championship, that's impressive. I definitely think he's washed because coming back from one of those injuries is already hard enough, but coming back from both of them back to back in less than what? Because that was what, like a year and a year and a half he had those injuries. So
Yeah.
that's hard. I think he's washed. I think he does he have some I think he's gonna have games here and there where he explodes for 30 and he shoots like 8 of 15 from three. But um that's not gonna be consistent. We're not gonna see Klay Thompson from the those dynastic early years where he was gonna put up 20 to 25 points, knock down about five or six threes while also playing all NBA caliber defense on the other end,
Yep.
which is a little unfortunate. It
Yeah.
sucks. Because he had 2 years robbed from him. That was 2 years of his prime that he had robbed from him. Bleacher Report also put out a thing. They said name a player who has taken a huge leap this season. So some of the players that were named were J Dub, Jalen Williams from the Thunder, Jalen Johnson from the Hawks, my main man Alfred Sengun, Cam Thomas, Jonathan Kaminga. First of all, I never seen somebody mess up your haircut and then you get better. Like that was wild to me. He got his haircut. Like, look at this man's haircut. Look at this man's haircut. What is that? They messed him up and he somehow got better at basketball. Scotty Barnes, Grayson Allen, and Vince Williams Jr. But the best player who's taken the player who has taken the most impressive leap this season, Bulls legend, keep him forever and ever and ever and ever. Kobe White. Kobe freaking White. He just needed
I
a
guess.
chance. But no, probably Tyrese Maxey took the biggest leap.
Yeah.
Um, going from what the third best player to, I mean, now he's gonna have to be the number one guy. So we'll see what happens. Like literally, as soon as Joel Embiid got hurt, he put up 51. So, trying to think, is there anything else? Did you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. I think I might just close out this episode
All right.
early. So thank you guys for tuning in for this episode of After the Whistle. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll hit you with more content. Get us to 100 subscribers by December 31st, 11:59. And this is Xavier Chase and Mike Lowry. And we're
I'm
signing
Mike
out
Loud.
with
Let me just
Mike
say this real
Lowry.
quick. Let me just say this real quick.
Go ahead.
The Boston Celtics are not winning this year. They're not that good. They're overrated. They're gonna fall in the playoffs.
Second round, third round, or second round Eastern Conference Finals. What are we doing?
Second round exit. Game 7.
You guys heard it here first.
Game
Refer back to this
two
video.
of the second round. Game two of the second round. Jay Tatum's only going to put up 6 points. I'm calling it now.
So now with the Sixers out, who comes out of the East?
It's anybody really. Anybody
Really?
but the Celtics. Bucks, Knicks, Heat, or Cavs.
I don't know about the Cavs.
They can go on a run.
I don't know. Evan Mobley hasn't really impressed me.
Donovan Mitchell can drop 50 whole series. Can happen. NBA, anything can happen.
That is true.
Besides the Pistons being good, that won't ever happen. But
No more Detroit basketball.
also, Wizards would never be a winning team ever.
You know, they've gone 43 years without winning like 50 more or more games. They've gone like I think that was the last time they won like 50 plus games was like this was like 73.
Earl Monroe.
That is so sad.
Very sad.
You've gone
They've been in
40
the,
years of just being mid.
they've been in the league for so long.
Like in my lifetime, they have not had a record that's surpassed 50 wins. You hate to see it.
They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be good with our starting center being Marcin Gortat. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Marcin Gortat. John Wall said, "Yeah, the Cavs did not want to see us in the playoffs, buddy. Y'all couldn't even stop a 5'9" Isaiah Thomas, buddy." Shouts out to John Wall though. I don't even know if he's on a team.
He's not.
That's sad.
Yeah.
We're
All right.
signing
Well,
off.
yep.
See you guys later. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to all our socials, and we'll pump out more content to you guys. This is me and Mike Lowry signing out.
I'm Mike Lowry.